Good morning. My name is Dashley Duck Monkey, and I am a high priest. Now you may have noticed that I have been speaking to you over the last few days about the rising crisis that faces humanity. Now I'm not referring to the COVID-19 virus, no. And I'm not even referring to the bog roll shortage or the closure of the pubs. I refer, of course, to a threat far more sinister and menacing. What was it? Oh yes, pixies. Now, the foul fey creatures have hatched their plans against humanity and now prepare to unleash a tide of destruction among us. But fortunately, don't you worry, not even a tiny, tiny bit like that. For we are fighting back with resistance, and our intelligence networks have gained insight into some of their more pernicious plans. It would seem that a long time the strategy has been to supplant members of the human race with their own kind, and that in fact the corridors of power have been stalked by pixies, gnomes and elves for many years. But it has come to our attention recently that one of our most statesman-like world leaders himself has been impersonated by a very wicked, fat old goblin king. But again, fear not, for it would seem that in their act of beglamment, the pixies skimped on their magic and didn't use enough harvested human skin. No. They used some plastic boxes that they found in the bins at the back of Greg's. Consequently, the veneer of humanity is now cracking and peeling away from the face, and the fat old Goblin King's features can be clearly seen showing through. Now don't be alarmed, and don't take drugs. Here at the Anti-Pixie League, which I have now formed, we have been receiving a very large number of your wonderful commendations and the intelligence of the impressonation of human beings amongst the pixnies. Some of you have expressed a slight concern for my own well-being, but let me assure you that a mind as naturally stable and as highly trained as my own is entirely unaffected by long periods of isolation. In fact, don't you worry about a thing. It's fine. Because I have employed a rigid regime of self-discipline on a very daily basis. I've also, as you can see, taken the suitable precautions to protect myself. But it is time that humanity rose up and went back on the offensive against the sprites, goblins, pixies, fae, and elves. Now I have here a device that I purchased a while ago in a very cheap shop indeed. And while useful for small sprites, this cannot be deemed effective against a larger pixie army. However, this, as you can see, this device is entitled the Executioner. This could be far better employed to protect us against their wicked incursions into our lives and sanity. Now clearly, it's going to require some very rigorous testing. But its effect upon a determined sprite attempting to penetrate one's consciousness is quite startling, as I shall demonstrate. This is McDonkey, signing out.